What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Little bit of a late start today. Late notice, short notice. But I figured we gotta keep building this, right? So why not jump on at least for a few hours? Today's gonna be a little bit of a shorter section than normal. Today we'll be doing the print bed. And the print bed, it doesn't have that many components, and in this particular kit I noticed that there's even less components, and I guess we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, I figured, you know, why not add a little bit more while I have some time. Chris, how are you? Then we have Shanair. Need help? I'm tired of bed slingers. What's a new good printer to print with and not fiddle with? Budget is under $500. There is a lot coming out in this segment. If you're tired of bed slingers, I just did a review on the FL-Sun Super Racer Delta machine. Super fun machine, been extremely reliable. I'm doing some mods to it right now and been having a lot of fun with that machine. So just check out that review. Maybe that's something that you like. It's well under 500 from what I understand. There are more expensive versions, but they're over 500. But that's a really fun machine, and it's very different, and it's really fun to watch. Another machine that's under 500, but it might be too far. It's about $300. I'm doing a review on it right now. The Flying Bear Ghost 6. Enjoying that machine as well. That is a little bit more on the entry-level side. It is a fully enclosed machine. It's as if you were buying kind of like a budget bed slinger, but it's a Core XY fully enclosed machine. But it's on that same level as kind of like a budget machine, kind of like a Voxelab Aquila or an Ender 3. It's on that same level, just a different format completely, and it's already enclosed in all metal. So that's another interesting one. You know, bed slingers, there's nothing wrong with bed slingers. Right now there's a lot of marketing going on, and the marketing is really pushy, and there's a lot of hype, and I can see that a lot of people are having some FOMO, but I can tell you right now, you could put some awesome stuff with a bed slinger, you know? Good to hear, Chris. But yeah, check out those two machines, just because I have first-hand experience with them, and they are different than your traditional bed slinger. The Super Racer by FL-Sun and the Flying Bear Ghost 6, both can be clipperized right out of the box, pretty much. Yeah, there's just a lot going for those things. That sounds good. Can't wait for the review. SVO6 good. I have an SVO6 in a box. I hear nothing but great things. I've always told people to check it out, but I haven't had one firsthand, so I can't say. But it's very clear that that machine did a lot of things right, including its price point and what it has and what it doesn't have. It's essentially slightly less expensive and less robust and less featureful Mark IV. It's almost like a Mark IV minus. In the sense that it has a cool extruder, that has some similarities, but it's also basic. It doesn't have the cool touch screen, things like that, but you can also clipperize that machine as well. Hey Mika, how are you? Thank you for jumping in, everybody. I know it's short notice. I didn't really prep this one, but like I said, I was going through the instructions here. I don't know why the screen gets small and then just jumps. That's kind of odd. That's a new one for us. All right, but what was happening here is, hey Stone. Yeah, absolutely, Shine. Nope, not Shine. Shanair. What I noticed is I have this stuff in the box: the heater, the bed. I have the thermal fuse. But what I noticed, Wilmar, yeah. What I did notice here is I don't have a couple things. Like, one, I don't have this extra ground wire. Maybe I'll look again to see if I have it when we get to it. I noticed some interesting things here. For example, this wire, this is pre-wired. This switch already has the wires. It has shrink wrap with a label, and it has a connector. Since this isn't CAN bus, you know, the connections are all long because they're going to go through the chains that are going to go all the way through. But that's pre-wired, so that's cool. let me just keep going a little bit. And then I noticed this right here. So in my last stream, I was worried about this little piece, and I did find it. I have it, but I've noticed that I didn't have these Wago 222s. And I printed another piece for the bottom that also has a ton of these, and it's meant to tidy up some of the wiring. But this particular kit does their own really simple wires. Not that this is complicated, but it eliminates this altogether. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. Was I missing pieces in the kit? But they just did it differently. They kind of went around everything. Oh, I forgot to mention, please let me know in the comments if the audio is okay, music, my microphone. Please let me know so I can adjust it before we get much deeper. But at a quick glance, I have everything else that I think, you know, we have. The only thing that I did notice that I'm not sure about is these thumb bolts. But, you know, we'll get there when we get there, I guess, and we'll figure it out. Surge Hawk, would you recommend HE3D Delta? I have no idea. I haven't ever heard of those. Maybe someone in the chat can chime in. I'm not sure. The Super Racer by FL Sun was my first Delta machine. And you know, to me, at least at first, they seemed complicated, so I never got into them. But now that I have one, I feel like I've missed out. They're really cool. They're very fun. But that one, I just don't know. I don't know anything about that. Jeff, how are you? How are you, my friend? Giovanni. Giorgio, right? What you need is an Ender 3 with $700 in upgrades. Yeah, a lot of people will say that. But no, you don't. You don't need that. Come on. There's a lot of cool machines coming out and are already out. And, you know, the rush to get the Core XY machine thing is happening. So, I don't know if it's the right time to jump in on all that yet. If you can afford a Bamboo, buy a Bamboo. Although they did release an affiliate link, an official affiliate link, and I'm working on getting that. I don't know if I'll be approved or not. It seems like I have to go through an approval process. So hopefully I can provide a link for those that are going to buy one anyway. Maybe they'll buy it through my link. That'll be cool. I have an Ender 3 V2 right now with a lot and upgrades. Those are great machines. You can do so much with them. You know, you can always go completely custom if you're up for it. If you're trying to just pull something out of the box and go, you know, check out those two machines. I think they're pretty fun. If you're looking for something like fun, and then, you know, keep your Ender for anything like, especially if it's running right now, running reliably, just hold on to that. Yeah, the A-Net. What a classic. I had an A-Net Plus. But I've actually thought about looking for an original A-Net. A8 and messing with it, like modernizing it. I think that'll be a fun little thing. Putting clipper on it, modern board on there, keeping the frame and the construction and the idea of it, but just making it pimped out. I think that'll be kind of fun. Loving this Trident. Yeah, can't wait. Believe me, I can't wait to see it as well. But yeah, I going back to what I was talking about the kit, I found it pretty interesting that the kit is actually simpler in the sense of wiring, at least. So I think that makes it a little bit easier to for more of a beginner or first-time builder, because there's just less wiring. There's just less of them, and they're labeled. So that's nice. All right, so let's just jump in and get this thing going, and we'll figure things out as they go. I'm really looking forward to building that little Z limit switch. I think that's just one of the coolest things. So, alright, print bed. Let's do this one. The print bed is this just behemoth, and it's just so heavy. It's kind of hilarious. But let's get it out, and let's see what it's all about here. Yeah, I mean, that is just a total... What a unit this thing is. It's so thick. Alright, so there is a bottom and a top, and the front and a back. So the back is the one with... Also, I just noticed... here, let's do this. Nope, this one. Like, if you look closely, this is quality stuff. Like, there's no sharp edges here. They're, what's it called? They're, countersunk holes. Very nice, and very easy to fingerprint, apparently. Actually, you know what? Because of that, because we'll be gluing a heater to it, let me grab a rag. Gotta make sure we're doing it right on this, right? Stone, watching this flash in the Kaiwu firmware. Are you doing that cool Wi-Fi thing I sent? It's super neat. It's like I mentioned, it's like having a free Octoprint, essentially, like with your machine. It gives you this dashboard where you can control your machine, you can upload files directly to it, you can use the console to send G-code to the machine. It's really cool. I'm probably gonna do a video on it because I don't see much outside of the original, you know, the person that coded that software, Bprint or whatever it's called. I think I might do like just a quick video on how to, because anything that's running a Nano board that has Wi-Fi built in, which is most Nano boards, you can use that. It doesn't have to be for whatever machine that he made it for. I think it was like Ghost 5 or something. So I have it running on mine, on my Kaiwu Max. I gotta tune that machine. Because it's gonna have to go soon. Doing the newer factory high temp PID. I gotta be honest. I had bad luck with that firmware, but it wasn't because of anything. It'll be fine on your machine. It was messed up on mine because I have the speed upgrade with the bigger steppers. So I had to rewire the stepper motors because they were going in reverse, and there's no way to reverse them in the firmware, and I couldn't get it to. I couldn't build it. I couldn't build the firmware. It would build without errors, but then when I tried to upload it to the machine, it just wasn't uploading to the machine. It was causing all kinds of problems. But the interface is better, obviously, and it has, you know, those features. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we've identified that this is the back. Oh, and then the top and bottom. Interesting. Okay, so right. Okay, so that is the bottom. Right, they're tapped. Cool. Because the top has to be flat. Magnet sheet. Magnet application. Oh, we're doing the magnet. Okay, I set it to the side because I figured that was going to be later. Wait, why would does it have holes? No, yeah, we're gonna do this later because it doesn't have holes. It looks like the Voron one that they recommend has holes in it, so you can put the hardware through it later. But I'm not gonna do that. We'll do this later. So let's set that to the side. Alright, now we're going to the bottom and applying the heater. And the heater, so this is the top, this is the bottom. Get some isopropyl alcohol. I had to order some more, it ran out. Looks like there's some sort of a coating that's on here, which is good. See. Alright, that should be nice and clean. Papa's here! Now every time you come in here I gotta say that. Which is fine, you've earned it. Alright, so the way they want me to do this is It looks like... Gotta get a little bit more of a view this way. And you know what? Let's zoom in a little bit, right? Since we can... Nope, not that button. And I'm on the wrong camera. Go to this one, and... Auto framing off. Let's do it this way, and... I forgot I have like a little gimbal attachment thing. Not attachment. Control. There we go. Okay, so we have our heater. 110, 450 watts. And it's going to go with the wires towards the back. Somewhere here. Let me mark kind of a corner, 2 corners, so that once I take this off, I can still put this on somewhat straight. It doesn't have to be perfect, by the way, because it doesn't cover the entire plate anyway. Now it's going to check to see if I need to install insulation, because I have some from other projects. But I didn't really see people putting it on, and I'm guessing it's because the machine is enclosed and it helps heat the chamber. Like on a bed slinger, you don't want that. You want the heat in the bed. Never admit you have small gimbal thingy. Hey, you just gotta own it at one point. It is what it is. Okay, let's do it. I'm going for it. Alright, so the way we'll do it is I'll kind of hold it like this, and then I'll put... Oh, I instantly messed that up. Okay. I'll put it in that corner, and I'll get it as straight as I can. Also, I did order that machinist square, and it got delayed on Amazon. So there's that. Alright, and then we will just peel this back. Voila! I should put installation on the E3. Made holding ADC much better. Yeah. Putting it on any of those type of machines that aren't enclosed seems like a great idea. I mean, I've done it to a bunch of my machines. I ended up buying a bunch of sheets that are huge, and I would just cut them. So I don't know. A little more. Put it on heat shield. I've seen other machines build put it. Oh yeah. Hey Oscar. Oh yeah, I'm slumming. It's gonna be a little while. Let's see. Are we halfway? Let me see. I just saw something pop in on my screen. Was this thing small again? I wonder why this happens. Do you guys see this? Does that come up on? That's so strange. Those beds are so thick; they probably hold heat pretty well. Yeah, ballistic. Yeah, I'm thinking it's unnecessary on this. But what I was saying was, yeah, this is gonna be a while to build, and I was checking. Yeah, we're about halfway. After the afterburner, or stealth burner in our case, we're doing a stealth burner, not afterburner. The kit calls for an afterburner, but we're doing a stealth. After we do that, I think we're gonna be wiring, and so after this stream will be the stealth burner stream. After the stealth burner stream is the electronics mounting, and then the third one after is wiring, and then finally everything gets put on. So we're on the back end of the thing, but halfway. Hey Matt, just halfway. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but like I said in my little recap, I want to do this in small chunks because I'm hopefully thinking that someone could be following along, and I know we're kind of like yapping and stuff, but I think there's a lot of information, you know, through experience. So maybe someone's looking for something specific, and if everything's broken up in chunks, it'll be way easier to follow. You know what I mean? It's like small chapters. So that's kind of my take on doing it this way. Is that a good quality heating unit? It seems to be, yeah. Perfection cannot be rushed. True. Facts. It seems to be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There's no brand for me to know. You know, usually they're branded. But so far, I don't think anything in this kit is cheaped. I don't think they cheaped out on anything in this kit, in my opinion. Everything seems pretty spot on. I have zero complaints. Alright, so we did that. Let's see what's next. Alright, so this I am slightly confused about, and I do want to, I guess, ask some of you guys. Jeff, I know you're in here somewhere. Maybe you'll know. So I have this thermocouple, and there's, you know, a ton of wiring. I'll get the box in a second. Is there something I can wire now so that I don't have to flip this thing later? You know, for the wiring of this? Because I don't see anything. How many hours you have on it so far? That's a good question. I didn't count. I haven't counted. Probably more than a normal build would be, because I'm doing it live like this, and I'm chatting and having fun and talking and pausing and explaining, you know. So I think it's not an accurate way for me to say how long one of these kits takes. So how about this? We're on, I would say, an average of 2 hours per stream, right? They go over some 3 and 4, but there's so much talking and stuff. So let's just say an average of 2.5, and this is the 6th one. So somewhere in that range. For wiring what thermocouple? So so I have this thermocouple, and in this kit, as you know, we're not using this, because we're not using the whatever these things are called. I don't remember off the top of my head. Because everything's just wired through. There's no CAN bus or anything. So where does this go? Yeah, that's a thermal fuse, but how do I wire it? Like, there's nothing. The way that it's wired here isn't how the kit is wiring it. Maybe I should look at the wiring diagram the kit has in it. I'm bouncing in and out of chat because I want to see a bigger picture. All I have is a phone. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Oscar, come back anytime. You know, ask questions, whatever. It's all good. I'm in Maryland. I'm on East Coast, Maryland. United States of America. Alright, let's see. So we're going to put that in with an M3x8. And, will that need a washer? Oh, no, it fits perfectly in there. Okay. And this will go on this side. See, like, for example, it says, according to... Oh, wait, this has a thermocouple in it. Wait, there's one in here already. Line wire, I believe, on bed. Then screws on bed. Yeah, right. I know it screws on bed. But, like, according to this, these instructions, this is looking like one of the wires goes to the bed. But I think this might have one in here already. In your hand is a thermal fuse, not a coupler. Oh. Oh, thermal fuse. My bad. I'm just saying the wrong words. I'm just saying, literally just saying the wrong words. So, I mean, this is wired, you know, according to the wiring that's coming out of here. It looks like there's just a thermistor and a heater. because there's 4 wires, 2 of them thick, 2 of them thin. So that's what that is. You would splice into the live wire going into the bed. It just seems odd for them to include. Like, it seems like everything else in the kit is so specific, but this one's kind of vague. That's a bit strange to me. Wilmar with the gifted. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You would cut wire, put it in line to SSR on one side to bed, one side to SSR. I created a medical accessories and resource corporation. I'd like to use 3D printing equipment to do gas tanks for dirt bikes, ATV plastic. Pretty interesting. That sounds cool. You know what you should try? You should try going to Facebook groups. There's people literally looking for things like you're mentioning there. I don't know if this is necessarily the best place to recruit somebody, you know? Just like the platform isn't the best necessarily. Alright, so you're saying I'm cutting. Jeff, you're saying I'm cutting one of these wires. One's blue, one's red. That doesn't really matter though that they color coordinated it. So I'm literally cutting a wire, splicing one end, splicing the other end. That's the point of this fuse. Which I don't have a problem with doing. It's just weird to me that that's how this is done here. Wow, that sounds crazy, Oscar. As in, like, cool. Alright, I guess what I'm wondering is maybe I can see something somewhere online, and I hate that this jumps like this. So strange. Let's see. Fysetc. Voron. Thermal fuse. Oh, okay, so this is what I was thinking. We don't need that thing. Never cut the blue wire, the bomb always goes off. Nice, Stone. So this is what I was feeling. Because it looks like underneath, thermal fuse included. Maybe I can peel some of this up without damaging. Bomb says it's wired in. Let's take a look. Alright, let's look at the bed. Yeah, because I think this is important to know. Right here, right here. Thermal fuse, wired. So we don't need it. It's extra. And I can feel it in here. It's right here. Here. So it looks like right here. So this is the thermistor. This is the heater. And this is a thermal fuse. And it's in line. Yeah, so we don't need this. That's my take on it. So like I was mentioning, there's a lot in this kit that's simplified over just the clean Voron build. kind of want to peek under here, but I'm worried that I won't be able to glue this back down. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the adhesive is so strong. Yeah, it's like silicone, but it's in there. Bob is saying I can't post anything. What do you mean, Bob? Oh, like links? I did notice that you can't post links in the live chat. You could do a comment, I think. Like if you do a comment on the video and then say when you did it, I can take a look. Oscar, good tip, but I'm currently learning from the best of the best YouTube has to offer. Thanks for your precious time, learning every minute. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you're right, and you get to like see them and hear the person, which is also nice. Now it's working. Okay, Bob. Ballistic Tech. You can use RTV to seal it back up. True. I don't know if I have any. I might have some gasket maker, but that's different. I don't know if I have RTV. We don't know the mention of 45 minutes. Hey, thanks, Will. That's very nice of you. I don't think this one was given to anybody yet, so maybe hold off until it's actually used. You know what I mean? That way it's like actually put to use. I kept getting errors, but it's getting okay. Don't peel anything on the bed bottom. Yeah. I don't think I want to. Screws out early. Yeah, we're going right away. All right, but yeah, I'm not putting this in. I can feel one right under here. This lump, actually, you guys probably can't see that well. There we go. You can see it now. It's like gray sweatpants at the gym, right? Unless this is the heater. Unless this is the heater. No, the whole thing is the heater. This is a thermal fuse. We're good. The lump is a thermistor. The separate item is a fuse, and they're not the same thing. You sure? Because this is the thermistor. This is the thermistor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is the thermistor. The little red wires. The bigger white wires, 2 of them. That's the heater. And this is the inline thermal fuse. And it says it right here on the bill of materials, the BOM. Right here, thermal fuse, RH15A125 wired. Unless, so yeah, it says note. Hold on, let me see what the rest of this says. Guess the bulge. Things to note. 1. The heat bed heater has a thermal fuse built into underneath the cloth. Nowhere does it explain this explicitly in the bill of materials. Okay, there you go. That explains it. So you know these are things to note. That I'll be when I finish the whole thing, I'll leave notes for people, and I'll have to make sure I note that. Sure, it's a thermal fuse built into the mat and not the thermistor. I haven't come across one that has a fuse built in yet, but most of it will come with a thermistor. You can get mats, for example, from Kinovo with a built-in thermostats, which turn off at 150 degrees and reset after some time. Disadvantage is it resets after some time. When heaven forbid SSR fails closed, it will keep heating, cutting off, cooling down, heating in a cycle. Sorry guys, I'm taking like a pause, but I don't want to screw it up, you know. Where's the thermal fuse? Only thing on his heat bed is a thermistor. It's even labeled on the wiring diagram. Yeah, I think mine has one. It's glued under the rear piece of fabric. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right, I'm cool with this. Is enough for me. I have a really good feeling about it, especially after seeing right here this bill of materials with this bed. Although this says 650 watts because this is 300. Mine's smaller. 450. Let me go. Let's go here. Hold on, everybody. We'll get through this. Voron. Let's go. Bill of materials. Alright, I can give you guys a better view of it. Build plate right here. Yep. Okay. This says 650. I have the 450. But this also says the thermal fuse is built in. Revision 1.1. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I probably have this one. Let's see. This one's even crazier than 750 watts. Here's another one. Another 750 watter. So I have neither of these. I have neither of these. I wish all printer manufacturers put a nice thick bed like this one. Yeah, for sure. When I got the X+3, the Chitty-Tech X+3, and saw that it was a regular, small, thin plate that you can like push, I was a bit disappointed, to be honest. I kind of expected it to have something like this, especially because the X Max 3 has a big build plate like this. That's a nice bed, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Extrude multiple filament lines out of one unit. Oh, really? My design, of course. Nice, Oscar. Seems like you're doing a whole bunch of stuff. Huh, cool. Okay. I'm going to do some assuming. Which is probably not the best idea ever. But I'm using, you know, my the best of my knowledge here. Oh, also, this is really useful to see, by the way. Okay, cool. So yeah, so this is just really simply wired. Exhaust fan, relay. Here's the bed. Nope, that's the heater. The bed is its own separate one of these, right? Where's the bed thermistor at? I mean heater at? I would have guessed it's going here somewhere. Oh, right here. Right here. Bed M. Bed PE. Why is there another one under it? That's going here. Bed PE. Oh, okay, so it's going there. So one is going here, one is going there. I don't know. We'll cross this bridge when we get there, I guess. Oh, this is for fans? Okay. Oh, yeah, I saw this thing in there. Okay, yeah, this was nice to see. Okay. Sorry for the delay, everybody, but I think it was worth learning that. Okay, back to this. I think it's under there. I'm cool with not putting this in, and I can always throw this back on. It's not going to be that hard to put this thing on its side and get in there. Maybe threading a wire through everything after it's already there is going to be kind of a pain. So we'll get back to that. Okay. And we won't need that printed piece. Alright, let's go next. Alright, so this part. This is just a ground. I don't think this kit has a ground. Yeah, when I was looking through this earlier, I didn't think it has anything. Alright, so we got USB-C. We have just an extension wire, and I think this was for fans from what I saw. This is for the smaller power supply. Yeah, this connects both of those. This is the power button. We have you want to ground the build plate? Well, one thing to ground it and having it in the kit are two things, I think. Like, I'm trying to build it as the kit, well, as much as I can. Obviously, I'm already doing stealth and different hot end, but that's different. We also have this, which I'm not sure where this goes or why. I'll take a look in a second, a little closer. This is for all the stepper motors. This is another thing I don't know what or why. So this has some hardware and some inserts and magnets. What would have magnets in the kit? Because there's magnets separately as well. This one is definitely not labeled, and it also has a JST, a triple JST connector with 2 wires coming out of it. Probably wouldn't hurt to run additional ground to your board or ground on your printer. Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that it would be bad in any way. I'm just saying I'm not sure that that's included in this kit. Yeah, so thermistor, heater, SD card. This, not sure what this is for. There's a switch in there. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what some of this is for. I kind of wish, this is really well labeled. Maybe let's look here. So heater, thermistor, XY, end stop cable. I have that over there. Motor cable, motor cable, motor cable. That should be 3. Yep, 3 motor cables. Type C cable, a thermal fuse, the Omeron that we already used, hotbed power input cable, hotbed power input cable, motherboard power cord, okay, relay output cable, hotbed ground electrode, Hall sensor in, but we don't have, there's no Hall sensors on this one. Everything is standard switches on this one. Hold on, so this is interesting. It says here hotbed ground electrode. Is that their wording for a thermal fuse? I wish the bags were labeled, is what I was trying to say. Like, this is really well labeled, this box. Like, extremely well labeled box. But I wish the bags were also labeled. Like, it's going to be very hard for me to know what these are without ever building one of these before. And these are all short enough for me to pretty much... Well, this one right here isn't. This one right here is long. Maybe that's our ground. These are all short enough to be... These are all short, so these are definitely going underneath the bed. I mean, underneath the electronics area. That's for sure. But that is a question. And it is yellow. Hotbed ground electrode. But, and it's not the same as thermal fuse, because the thermal fuse is separate here. Hold on. So, this is an extension. Let's see where that is on here. Is there an extension? Yeah. 6020 fan extension cord. Power cable ground. That's this. That's power cable ground. Power cable L, power cable N. That's the yellow and orange. This one is called what? This is the X and Y cable. Yeah, that's on there. Yeah, the end stop and end stop cable are there. Okay, so the only parts that I'm... Oh, okay, and that other cable is the Raspberry Pi 2x5. That's this. This connects the Pi. Okay. So the only question I have is, what's a hotbed ground electrode? Yeah, there probably is. There probably is a YouTube video. I think that yellow wire is used to ground your bed. Yeah, me too. It's the only one that's long in this kit. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna pull up that photo again, real quick, and just peruse real quick. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm not like building and trying to research here. Alright, so give me a second. So, aha, okay, they're labeled, right? That means that I need to look at the diagram. Ah! This. Let's take a look. This looks like it has everything that I need to know about this kit. They unfortunately don't use USAC wiring color schemes. Yeah, they definitely don't. Alright, hold on. Let me take a look. So, please make sure that your heating bed is in line with the voltage of your country and region. Yep, okay, it is, no problem. Alright, so that's going to get the 25 amp SSR. The SSR just goes straight to the inputs here. Alright, that's to the power supply. So the two red wires are the thermistor. They're just going to get plugged into the thermistor. Okay. Oh, it's going to be some fun with some jumpers later. 48 volt driver support, wow. So this says, if you use 24 volt, you need to connect the 24 volt pin and 48 volt pin and use the jumper plug that we provide. Definitely haven't found the jumper plug. To use 48 volt, you need to connect the external power supply to the 48. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, nope. Alright, I got distracted again. Hold on. This is all fans. This switch is... What is this switch? The Z minus. That's the bottom of the bed, right? Alright, so as far as the bed goes, there's no grounding in this kit for the bed. According to this, at least. Also, hilariously enough, this says this is a diagram for the Voron 2.4. Okay. Well, here's the wiring diagram for the Trident. So I have the wrong... Okay, I have the wrong one of these. Okay. That explains that. These are all good things to note. So, you know, once again, this is something that I'll be looking into noting for people looking into the kit. Just a little bit of confusion. So far, everything has been very, very easily. The SSR is kind of like a MOSFET, but for AC power, right? Alright. Interesting, this has some LEDs, or shows you how to wire LEDs. The kit definitely does not come with any LEDs. But I definitely want to add some, and I have a bunch of LED stuff, but we'll be doing that when the time is right. Okay, yeah, this is the Trident. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so there is no grounding for the bed in this kit. It's just a basic, you know, like any other machine. Yep, okay, nothing crazy there. Simple. This still says Z-, which is interesting. Yeah, this is more like it with the probe that we have. Okay. It is what it is. Okay, no grounding. I don't know what this wire is for, but like I mentioned before, I think once we start wiring everything up, it'll be obvious what this wire is for. And right now, it's not very obvious because we haven't wired anything. So I'm going to leave it out. This will be accessible from the bottom of the machine. We'll get to this. Alright. And also, they would have, if there was a ground, although this does say hotbed ground electrode, which is weird. And then, where's the ground? Power cable ground, that's different. No. It just seems odd that some of the stuff is in here. They confuse me a lot, obviously. Thermal fuse and the whatever. We'll get to it. Let's keep going. Oops, I forgot this stuff. This will all make more sense later. You can cut open the 3-prong power cable, take the green yellow wire out, and crimp things to the ground bed of the frame. I've done that in the pinch. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. You mean like, did you guys see me trying to use this in the mouth? You mean this cable. This cable right here. Yeah. When you wire the AC input, you'll be running a ground wire to the bed. I will. I need that explained like I'm 5. Can you guys explain that like I'm 5? For some reason, that's not clicking in my head. Hold on, what was that text on the side there? This. Let me download this. Nope, that's not it. Where'd it go? Where'd the download go? Oh, found it. Okay, okay, give me a second. And for kit details, yeah, we're here now. All cables have a label on it. No, they don't. The wiring according to the label shows. No, they don't, unless I'm blind. The kit has clicky probe included. We use it instead of proximity switch in this wiring example. If you do end-stop wiring, as the diagram shows, remember to change end-stop pins defined in your printer config. Oh, that's if you're, okay, yeah, we're not doing that because we have the Omeron switch, okay? Check your fan voltage jumpers. All fans in the kit are 24. That's nice. Step motor Z and Z2 are exchange comparing Voron official manual. Okay, that's fine. The power inlet cord color may be different. Stick to the labels. Once again, I don't think mine has labels, but I think they mean like everything is labeled on, you know, from point A to point B. Make sure you have appropriate tools. You may be able to rent some equipment. Oh, that's nice. Use multimeter to test. Yep. Check the input voltage switch on the power supply. Yep. Check the power's off. Yes. Yeah, like this is already pre-done. And then L1. Oh, it's saying like they're labeled here on this picture, and then you color code it. Alright, so look, right here, the PE2 that goes right here is yellow. Okay? And this is ground, right? This symbol. Okay, no ground wire came with the kit to go to the bed. That yellow cable must be the bed ground. Ground wire cable came with it. Are you saying no, the ground wire came with it? Or are you saying no ground wire came with it? Because look, I'm looking right here trying to trace it. This is a ground, from what I can tell, right here. And this cable is a short yellow cable that goes here. PE2. This one disappears and goes somewhere else. And I'm assuming it disappears and goes to the bed. Yeah, that yellow cable must be the ground bed. Yeah, that's what this is looking like because of this. Only because here. So this says bed PE. BPE. It has to be labeled somewhere. Hold on. Oh, not here. Bed PE. Okay, so that's bed PE. We're going to figure this out. We are going to deduce this into reality. No. No. Alright, let me go find that again. We need... not the wiring example. Hold on, not this. What was I looking for? PE and PE2. This is PE2. So PE is quite literally right here. Bam. That's what it is. Here we go, guys. We figured it out. It's the yellow one. The yellow wire is the bed ground. This says right here, protective earth. If you go to this wiring right here, it says right here, the bed PE, the bed earth. This is hooked up to the power supply's earth. And then right here, it's just not in here. It's not on this diagram. Yeah, it's just not on this diagram. But right here, this was good for them to include. Don't forget, there's a language barrier, right? This is it. That yellow, yeah, that's it. Cool. Hey, thank you everybody, and thank you for sticking through that. I know, like, the people that know about this are probably they just probably left, and then everyone else is confused maybe. But I appreciate you guys. All right, problem solving. We've done it. We problem solved our way into figuring out that is the ground. Yeah, I plan on it, for sure. And also, I don't know which version of the kit I have. I have a feeling that there's different versions of kits because I noticed that someone was saying that they did not have a Pi in their kit. Some said they did. So I think there's multiple versions of the kit. If you guys saw, as you saw in our research here, in the build of materials, I have a kit that's not a part of the build of materials. Where's the bomb? Right here. Build of materials. Bill of materials. I don't have revision 1 or 1.1 or 1.2 R1 just simply because my AC heater is not this. I don't have a 300 by 300 heater. But this could also just be because this is a 350 model and I have the 300. So it's hard to say. They should have probably had 3 of these things. Yeah, like these are all for a 355 machine, not a 250 or a 300. So it makes sense that these are more powerful. But I know for a fact that this is the thermocouple. It's got to be, because these are common. Like, it's very obvious what that is. So I'm not sure why they included that. This DC voltage is common ground, but AC voltage is going to be in the heater wire. We'll have a third wire. Yeah, I gotta really think about it. But this is correct at least. All right, let's go back to here. So it'll be this one, and doesn't matter what we're putting it on. Oh yeah, M3x6. A little smaller guy. It's this guy. Let's attach that. Cool. I'm really relieved actually that we figured that out. I'm happy that I went back last second, right before I was ditching it. I'm happy about that. What's going on here? Is that just a dud? It is. We got a dud bolt. See ya, bolt. You are in the trash. Alright, I'm happy about that. I just got a notification to my phone that I'm live. Yes, I am. Thanks, YouTube. A cooling pad, interesting. Technically, I guess you could, but it would probably go bad with the heating pad. The best way is to have an auxiliary fan on the side of the machine to blow. That's the best way. And it'll blow on the surface of the bed, and like on the print. Alright. That is on there. Let's do a little more. Yeah, okay, and then I want to use a zip tie right here. Yes, here we go. So that is on. And I'm going to put a zip tie right here, just so that these guys are together. Wasn't there a bag of zip ties? Did I imagine that? I thought there was a bag of zip ties somewhere. Did I have it out? No? Yep. I knew it. Oh yeah, definitely cheaper. All right. Now we're back. So there you go. You know, that's why we do this. Hopefully that little research that we just did helps somebody at some point. Alright, let's go ahead and zip tie that. Also, I got the new extruder for the Creality K1, so I can finally install that and do a test. I was going to do a live on it, but then I realized I'm not allowed to do lives on the Creality K1. I'm not sure why. I kind of don't like that, to be honest, but they asked me with respect, and I said yes to the machine. Nothing signed, but I'm not going to break that promise. That seems very unnecessary. However, I've been documenting everything that's happening with the machine in great detail, so If someone's worried that I'm gonna hide something, well, just wait for the video. But now that that's in, I am gonna do that video. Like, I'm gonna actively finish that video because it's gonna take a minute to edit and do all that fun stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna couple this together. I'm actually excited for the Creality K1. It has so much potential just because of the size of the brand and the influence that they have, and they have a chance to push things forward, and I think it's cool. Alright. Oh yeah, this contraption. This I'm genuinely excited about. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. I don't know why that screen jumps like that. That's a new problem. Let me see if I can make it something else. Bring it back. No, that is wild. Oh, okay. It has something to do with me showing the cursor. Okay, there we go. Fixes that problem. The wire that came with the kit, is it silicone insulated? Yes. Yes, that's one of the things I noticed right away. And I know because from building quads, this is a silicone wire. Let's see if it says anything on it that's specific. I mean, it's super soft silicone wire. Nah, it doesn't say anything specific. It's 16 gauge, 200C, 600 volts. Yeah. No, that's it. That's a good wire. Yeah, definitely no complaints about that. Oh, right. I was zooming. Zoom. Focus. Yeah, cool. So there are 3 versions I've been looking into. Oh, like of this kit. Could you choose the versions? Or you mean like different builds? Like Trident, and then the different sizes of it, or 2.4. Okay, so use a bottle opener and some pliers to remove the top flange. Wow. Okay, well they did that for us, so no worries there. Remove flange and set. I just put the set screws in. Alright, that's cool. That means we get some M3 set screws in our arsenal, which I like. I like set screws. Very useful. Let's put those somewhere for later. We'll just drop them in there for now. Apply the required force to fully seat the pulley in the printed part. That's wild. This is such a mind-boggling design to me. Whoops. Alright, hold on. I got a rubber mallet. Okay. BFH, yes. Alright, that went in there with some persuasion. And it's not coming out. I just can't get over... I just can't get... Yeah, the hammer techniques works every time. This is crazy to me. The Kaiwu firmware fixed the auto level issue. where if you hit level prior to homing, it would grind into the left side. Oh, good. Now it automatically homes when you hit level. Yeah, there's definitely some nice little things about it. Like I said, I had directional issues, but I physically rewired the actual plugs to the steppers, and that worked. Nah, I didn't clock it wrong. No, I clocked it correct. Here, let me show you. So for you guys, wait. Okay, let me get it close, and let me try to aim it in the same direction, because it's backwards for me. Right there. That's how it is. So logo facing forward and one to the left. That's correct. You're just messing with me. Serge, come on. Come on, baby. Alright, and this part's cool. Like I said, their wiring here, this is, I'm very happy about this. Not that, I wanted to do it, but it's pre-soldered, it has shrink wrapping on it, and it's labeled, which is so nice. And has plugs, so you don't have to make your own plugs. So this, from what I understand, just gets pushed in this way. Yeah, it just goes in. Use an Allen key. Guide it in there. A little bit more. There it goes. Yep, okay. Yep, and that's centered. Alright, and then where are these? M2 by 10 self-tapping. Those are definitely not here. Oh no, they are. They are in here. And there is 22 of them. Okay. We're gonna need that many self-tappers? The pre-wiring's cool. Yeah, the pre-wiring is fantastic. The fact that I didn't have to do that definitely is very nice. I wish they had the shrunken labels on the rest. It would make it so much easier. But even without that, if the bags had a label on it, it would completely solve everything, because you would just see what's exactly in that bag, and you could just very easily deduce. And it would save you, what, 30 minutes that we spent at least figuring out that ground issue. This is the most in, right? And this just rests in there. You can add a notch to the Z end stop, capture it with a set screw to prevent it from falling out. Oh, okay. Let's see how that works. Man, that's amazing. I can't believe this. I don't know why this is boggling my mind so much. Because it's just so funny how, like, it's so extra. This is like a because we could. Alright, let's see. How loose? Just really loose, right? And this isn't gonna make noise and stuff when it prints. So if I tighten all the way, that's in there. If I loosen just a hair, I guess that's why Loctite would be nice on this, huh? Okay. Very nice. Yes. That's correct. Alright. What's next? Yeah, so this thing, the Wago connector's not a thing in this kit. Ooh, yeah, extrusion time. Set this aside. Alright, G extrusion gets a M5 by 16. Okay, F extrusion. That machinist square I ordered would have been nice. There he goes, nice and flush. There we go. I'm not going to be able to measure exactly 175, I don't think. I don't have anything that'll go that long. Maybe I can do 100, then 50, then, well, 100, then 75. Let's see. Wait, where? What? 175? Oh, right. That's not even right, because that's for stream jitters. I'm not seeing anything. So on my end, I can see. I noticed, by the way, on the bottom of OBS there's like a quality. I'm full on. You know, my computer usage is 11%. It's going at 30 FPS, and I'm in the green. That's got to be on YouTube side. Okay, it does say dropped frames, 4.6%, and I don't know how good or bad that is. But what I was saying is that this isn't gonna, that measurement's not true for this kit because that's for the 250. The instructions are for 250. The 11th Friday night 3D build. I go offline. It's because I realize I'm an old nerd. It's alright. We're all nerds here, no matter if you're old or young. Yeah, I can't do anything about the stream jitters. That's because it's not on my side. That's on YouTube side, unfortunately. Yeah, like right now it's down to 4% skipped. Now 3% skipped. So, I'm not sure what that's all about. But nice to know that this doesn't actually stress my MacBook Pro M1 Max at all. That's cool. Yeah, size and hot end. And they're now offering Raspberry Pi in the kits at this time. Oh, okay. Oh, right, there are hot end. Right, there are hot end versions. Right, you're right. You're right. Now I understand what you meant. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, we're down to 3% skip frames. So whatever, it's got to be YouTube related. Alright. I don't know why I have this song in here. I remember it, but I usually don't do anything with words in it, so it's kind of interesting. Alright, so we got M5, M5, and an M3. Oops. Let's face them this way. This way. Ah! And this is going the same direction. Gift of membership just needs to be clicked on accepted. Not by me, right? By somebody else. How come I help the jitters through? Are you actually using Winamp? No, it's literally Winamp. So on a Mac, you can use a app called Reamp, and it runs natively. And you can even use any of the old school skins. You can find them in like a saved in like an archive online. Yeah, that's real Winamp. And I'm using it because all of these non-copyright songs I use in my videos. So I have this giant repository of MP3s, which is super old school and hilarious. But yeah, that's Winamp. I'm even using the amplifier. I don't remember how to do the visualizer. I might maybe like click on this thing. Oh yeah, there's like different. I remember there was like a way to make the visualizer larger, or it was like a different window. I don't remember. But yeah, it's called Reamp. If you're interested and you have a Mac. Because on a Windows machine, I think you can just run Winamp. Is Raspberry Pi better than what came with this kit? It came with a Raspberry Pi 4 gig. So no, there's nothing better than that, probably. Alright, let's see. M5. Oh, so it's the same. So M5 on the outside, M3 on the inside. Okay. This one is different in its alignment. Okay, so in, out, and this one is in. Okay. I used to make and sell custom skins for Winamp. Nice. I used to make them as well. I never sold them, but I used to make them as well, and I used to love it. And when I saw this, well, I was looking for a better way to play MP3s than just what's the app that I'm using now? Hold on, I'll tell you. I guess it won't make sense if you're not on a Mac, but VLC. Everyone uses VLC. I used to use VLC, and I was like, how about something a little more fun? Bam, Winamp, baby. Alright, and this is pointed inwards, like that. Oh wow, there's more. M3's on the sides. Wait, M3's on this side? But M5's on that side? Okay. M3. And, oh right, that's for the switch. So what is it on this side then? And this faces this direction. There was a group of kids that played Counter-Strike as a clan. Yep, I was on a clan. What was the clan? Audience of One was the clan I was a part of. We were second place in one of the largest. Not the largest. There was some local giant tournament. We came in second. I only played with the Deagle and TMP. That's all I played with. That was my technique. Back in the day, I don't remember which Counter-Strike it even was. It wasn't Source, right? It was before that, like 1.6 or something. They wanted custom skins and the names, favorite weapons and such. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I used to do all that stuff as well. Alright. Hey, okay, now we get to do this cool bearing stuff. Alright. So we're doing this one. And it gets the super cool bearing thing. Don't over tighten. These bolts are used to position the bearing. Okay. Yeah, these are neat. They it's basically like a not a gimbal, but a gimbal. My fingers are too thick, and it's not focusing. Come on, camera. No? Okay. That's a 4 gig part in Raspberry Pi you have there. What's the 4 gig? The RAM. There's different versions of it with different RAM settings. there you go. I thought this was like, I thought these were stiff. You just gotta spin them once or twice, and then they free themselves. Spherical bearings. Yeah, this is cool. All right, so this should just drop in. And these are my earlier parts, so they're a little bit less precise. Alright, so like that. And we need M3x6s, which are here. Come on, little baggie. It's like a Heim joint type of thing. Right here. There you go, now focused. Three. The kind of bearing I just put in, yeah, this kind. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this. That was M3s, right? I'm gonna cut a thread. I know this is complete and utter overkill. Ooh, good song. What's going on here? There we go. But it'll make it easier. See? Cut it in. And out. We don't need to go all the way, just a little bit. Is the RAM memory for machine in motion? No, so the RAM... Gotta love the way they fit in there. They just fit perfect. I did. I printed everything in a transparent black ABS by Polyprinter, and I printed everything on my Fysetc X+3. Drop of frames again. Oh yeah, I can actually see that. So it says 0 at the moment. Oh, and it should be back now. It said 0 there for a moment. I'm not sure what the deal is. Where'd you guys lose me? Oscar, as I was explaining, yes, I did print my own plastic. I printed it on the Fysetc X+3. I'm not sure what's going on with the drop frames. You know, whenever I watch other live streams, I don't notice this type of thing on their end, and I've seen it twice now on mine. I gotta look into that. I'm not even sure what to look for. But yeah, I see in the corner on the bottom of OBS the green light that says how many kilobytes per second is being sent to YouTube was red, and it said 0. Serving too much porn. Like, right now? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I have pretty fast internet here as well. I wish I had some way to know what's actually happening. I think I have another dud M3. I'll have to check here in a second, because these are not enjoying going into this plastic. Yeah, I don't want to strip these. I think these, this little batch of M3s is on the lower end of quality there. Legally obtained. That's right. I do it by the books. Yeah, like this particular Allen key, not Allen key, this particular M3 is good, but these are loose, and I already threw one away. Let's see. Can I get a better fitting one? That'll do it. Oh yeah, that really dug in there. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out. Hopefully I don't need to ever take that out. But it looks like it's a good idea for me to thread, to use my little tap a little bit more even to avoid this issue. So let's go ahead and do that to the others. Put this away. Yeah, I'll just tap it all the way. Just nothing but tapping, just tapping over here. All right, one more, right? This one. Okay, that should be good. That tap really comes in handy. I'm definitely a proponent of buying decent taps now. I always had absolute cheap nonsense taps, and then I bought some actually somewhat decent ones that still weren't, they're not still like top of the line or even close really. But they're so much better than what I had before. It's not even a comparison, really. Also, let me stop myself right here and get the the Hodo that you guys didn't tell me about again. Come on. Such a time saver. I mean, it's just such a time saver. It's crazy. I think I just saved 15 minutes. Yes, a good tap. 100%. Perfect. Perfect! Alright. Do not over tighten. Okay. So, this guy is this one. And that's going here. Whoa, that aligned pretty much perfectly. That's kind of nuts. M5 by 10. That's this one. And it just goes to the edge. Yep, just line it with the edge. Okay. 15 minutes, I just saved $500. More probably. Yes. Perfect. Alright, what's next? Going in the back. This guy. We did that one. And 5 by 10s. How do I line this one up? Okay, so just that gets aligned with it. Alright. Okay. Anyone into FPV that's in the chat? I just built up a quad today. Having some VTX issues. Otherwise, well, and a motor issue, but I know what the problem is there. Alright, next. Did that, another M510. It's kind of crazy seeing the tools of this thing like coming closer and closer to empty. There's so much in there. Wow, I lined this one perfectly too. Hey Andrew. The first quality Tava ball was a real eye-opener for me. Yeah, could feel how sharp it was. Yep, yeah, especially when you use it in actual metal and not just plastic, and you feel that it's like actually working. You're like, what have I been doing with the other taps that I had? That's how these were for me. And they actually come with a really good drill bit as well. I want to get one. I just have a normal drone though. I have both. I'm a licensed F-107 pilot, a commercial pilot. So I fly the regular drones for video and photos for work. And then I have a bunch of FPV stuff for fun. Yeah, that's exactly what I felt. Yep. I know the feels. Oh wow, we're just going right in there already. M5 by 16, okay. M516, M516, M516. That's these. 3 of them. 3 of them. Okay. Switch. Actually, let's go lower, right? Because the bed's down there. Ha! I'm thinking of buying one. Hey, Caleb. Yeah, I was very hesitant at first, and they're very overwhelming when you first get into it because I have a Mini 3. Nice. I have a Mini 3 Pro and a Vada. Yeah, but the FPV drones, when you first get them, especially if you fly other drones like the Mini 3, those are pretty much like telling a camera crew where to go, and then it just kind of goes there. An FPV drone, it's completely and utterly manual in every way, like down to the, your sticks control each motor essentially. So that transition for me, because I spent so many years flying the other kind of drones, was actually really hard, and I had to really practice and really put in the effort and learn acro, and it took me longer than what seems like other people that get into the hobby. I've been replacing a lot of props. Yep, that's the thing. All right, so it looks like, oh right, it doesn't go into the plastic. There's a bolt underneath of here. So how am I tightening this? Is there a note? Loosen and retighten. Loosen the bolts to hold the bed frame for the printed parts. Gently shake the bed frame. Oh, those. Okay, so tighten these all the way and undo the others. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I was looking at this thing the other day, and the way that the... can you guys see this one? The way that this allows for movement of the lead screw is so smart. Like, just all of it. The whole design of the entire machine is a genius. Hey, Quinn, man. Family's good. I wasn't going to do a live today. I was gonna hang and hang with them, and but everyone was kind of tired after a long week, so they went to bed, and I was also about to fall asleep, but I had a cup of coffee, and now we're here. I also talked to 3D Max about potentially more filaments for giveaways and contests, so that's in the work. What transmitter do you have? I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm selling. Let's see how we're gonna do it. Facebook groups. FPV Marketplace. Where's like my own? Hey, I just printed very, very similar parts. Is there like my own? Oh, your items, cool. Here we go. Here's what I'm selling, and then I'll show you what. Oh. So this is what I've been using for the past year and a half. Almost 2 years. The TX16S with the ELRS module on the back, with some CNC gimbals. This thing is just beautiful and very expensive. I spent a lot of money, and I'm selling it because I ended up whoops. I ended up really enjoying I ended up really enjoying this. This is a Jumper T-Lite. They're very inexpensive. They're between $60 and $80, not $360, $380. The thing that, and this has a ELRS backpack, although they have these that have ELRS in it. I bought this one used to see if I like smaller radios, and because I pinch, and I do. I fell in love with it. I ended up taking this pretty much everywhere with me over my big expensive one. So what I did was I bought the AG01 CNC gimbals for this, the mini gimbals. These are smaller, not full-size gimbals, which is another major downside. But so far, you know, I programmed everything that I wanted. The battery lasts long enough for me, and I carry these batteries with me anyway. So yeah, super inexpensive radio with gimbals, CNC gimbals that are going to go in here that cost more than double what the actual radio is. So, it is what it is. Yeah, the Boxer's cool. I almost bought the Boxer, and I hear it is the smaller version of the TX16, but I kind of wanted it a little bit even smaller, and that's why I ended up with that. So, the DJI 3 said it was quieter and a little more runtime. I have to agree on quieter, but I don't know about runtime. I think there's a tree magnet on my... Good drone, though. Alright, so we added that, and now we need to loosen this and shake the frame, like they said, right? Let's get back to the instructions. We can close all this. Alright, let's do that. Gently shake the bed frame. Okay. I'll do it. So, loosen. I guess this is just so that nothing is binding anywhere. Okay. Gently shaking. Okay, so I'm moving a little bit, and now we'll tighten. All right. Next, thumb bolts. So what are these thumb bolts? Because I don't know what that is. Knurled nut. Is that it? Like, thumb bolts. Where do they go? Oh, they're supposed to go into that M3. Same thing, and yes. But like, am I using bolts to put them in? Like, mine aren't bolts, mine are nuts. Like, I have these. I don't have bolts. Do I put M3 bolts through them? That's them. Hey, Truggy. Right, I remember you guys saying that's them, but how do I, bolt goes through. Okay, how come it doesn't tell me? Oh, thank you, Truggy. God. Sometimes I just feel so slow. Okay, so they just sit on top. What a concept. I guess it's because it's because this says thumb bolts. Oh, you don't see my mouse anymore. The top left image says thumb bolts. So I'm like, oh, these aren't bolts. Oh yeah, Truggy, I'm sure you're way ahead of me. Okay, so they go on the flat side down. Did you, Truggy, I don't know if you were in here earlier, did you figure out the grounding for the bed? That was like a 30-minute segment in the beginning here. Time for a nightcap, true. No, they don't go in the slot. They just sit on top, it looks like. Again with this song? It is on random. Ball goes through them. Stuck at the stealth burner. Haven't yet mentioned it, but none are steps. So we figured it out. So it took me a while. This yellow long cable, and your kit might be slightly different than mine, but this long yellow cable is the ground. Yearly breakfast time. Ooh, 426. And we deduced that by finding the, not the bill of materials, but on their GitHub there's an image, and then there's also a PDF version. But you can pop up an image that shows you all the wiring is complete, and in that there's labels on the wires of that picture. And one of them is bed PE, which is, which was worth it, especially if you haven't done it. Right here, PE, protective earth. So this is going to go directly to the ground. The other side of that is going to go directly to the ground on the power supply. So that's how they did it. So it's the long yellow wire. Alright, so I'm supposed to get M3x16s, which are these. Nope, those are M5x16s. Where's M3x16? M316s are right here. We need 3 of them. Yep, no problem. Overseas grounds are green, yellow. Yeah. Yes, they are. Okay, so now I take this bed. So set that aside. Put it on this side. I realize now that my... and then it'll be okay, I'll just move it. My zip tie is kind of in the way. Oh, let me put this bolt through. Go in between that. Yep, like that. Drop this down. These wires are going to be in the way. I'm gonna have to cut that zip tie because those wires are getting in the way. I'll do it in a second. Alright, so, man, this is not very random today. Is it still set? Yeah, it's just shuffle. Just our luck, I guess. Make sure you have your T-nuts lined up. Yeah, I just noticed I don't have them lined up even remotely. I didn't really know where they were gonna go. So I'll put them in there real loose. Oh, wrong key. Okay, that's in there though. Let's do the same here. There we go. Open that up. Where'd it go? Did I miss it? I did. Got out again. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's put that in. Alright, hold on. Rotating. Rotating. I gotta get my whole head in there. Alright, it's because that back one keeps getting caught because of my zip tie that I put in there earlier. There we go. Okay. There we go. Threads, but loose. I'm gonna rotate this into a direction that makes it very hard for you guys to see, but it will help. That's cool. You're getting few subscribers, I see. Yeah, it's been relatively steady. In terms of subs, you know, I'm trying not to pay attention to that too much, and just trying to have a good time and make a community around the channel. You know, it seems like the people are what makes it all worth it. There's so many kind individuals everywhere. Seems more important. 2 days ago, I found an injured raven. I've been trying to get fixed back some. Wow, ravens are cool. Like a big bird. I have the Ref B Trident 300 from LDO. Oh, so you have an LDO kit. Oh, for some reason I thought you had the same kit as me. That's actually cool. I wonder how close the two kits are. That'd be nice to know. Alright, so let's see how straight. Oh, I just grabbed this by the rail and now I'm covered in grease. Oh, by the way, I have this right here. Here's the quad. Now I just got grease on the quad. This is the Freshman 5-inch frame. I know it's all built up now, so it's hard to see anything. But I'm using this Speedy B F405 flight controller stack, which you can Bluetooth with your phone. So you have Beta Flight right on your phone, which is amazing. I went analog on this one. I still have analog goggles. I have digital. I have the brand new DJI 03 as well with an 03 air unit, but I want to use it for something else. Speedy B VTX, which I'm having issues with at the moment. Speedy B antenna. So full Speedy B gear on this one, and I kind of went with this awesome TPU. Yeah, GemFam or HQ props. I think they're HQ props. Yeah, HQ props. Success batteries. Yeah, Betaflight is awesome on mobile. I love that fact. It's so quick and easy. I find myself standing in front of the computer and still using my phone. Ah, I did it again. Okay, don't hold the Trident that way. There's grease there. I got it everywhere. Okay, I gotta be mindful of where I grab this thing. Will it tell me where to tighten? No. Okay. I'll just get it somewhat straight by pushing it forward. and tighten. And I'll probably end up taking these holes out of the magnet sheet so that I can always take the bed off if needed. Alright, let me make sure I'm not pinching any wiring. Okay, I'm not. That is what she said. Okay, notice this is a little bit in an interesting spot. See if I can physically move it. Like, physically center it on this rail with my eyes. Oh, that thing is... okay, never mind. It's just using it as a spacer. Alright. I finally understand how that's working. It's just using those thumb screws as a spacer. They're not actually being threaded into or anything like that. Alright. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. It's almost a 3D printer. It's almost a 3D printer. Look at that. Yeah, that's cool. Super duper cool. Looks like the wiring will be held right here with some zip ties, and right here will be a chain. Okay. I don't think we do the, whoops, I don't think we do the chain. Alright, now let's flip this over again. Let's go this way this time. Can I get the camera lower? I can. But it's gonna get wild. Alright, get low, camera. Alright. Where's my finger at? Oh, we went the other direction. Oh, you can't see it. How can I go lower? I don't think I can go any lower, guys. There we go. There we go. Okay, now you'll be able to see it. Alright. So this thing now, drop that back here. This is going to be up here somewhere. And there's no measurement for where this is. It just says don't touch the bed. Alright, we'll put it right here. Is there any kind of alignment? So just somewhere where it doesn't touch the bed. I'm guessing I'm gonna tell it where to go later in Clipper, in the config. Are there videos on how to do that, by the way? Like, it seems like the initial config is gonna be crazy. Caleb, alright, man. Till later. Thank you for joining in when you could. I appreciate that. And 3x20. Oh, we need these super greasy. The greasiest. Look at the like drenched. The super duper drenched. Oh wait, this one's good. Yeah, this one's good. Voron has good docks on Clipper setup. Alright. I was just kind of hoping like they would have. I mean, I know they have their own. They have their own firmware set up, and maybe their own base config that's close enough. Alright, this can go here. Oh, it's 11:40 already. I thought this was going to be a shorter stream, but that one cable got us off our schedule here a little bit, but it's okay. Let me see where we're at. Alright, and then I can always move it. So that's hitting the cable, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just line it up with that. We'll go from there. I'm not sure what's right, what's wrong, but the only thing it says is don't touch the bed. Okay, we're not touching the bed. So it seems like this is going to be something that's going to need some adjustment. And it's okay. A lot of things on this machine are going to need adjustment. Let's see. You know, this thing definitely makes some noise. It's a little grub screw. I think I'm gonna have to Loctite it. So, all right, what's next? What's next? Yeah, we're not using this. Oh, that's what those were for on the other side, so I could take those out. Those M5s. There's one. There's two. We won't need those because we're not using that. This kit does not have those. Actually, Truggy, does your kit have these? I forget what they're called, but mine's direct wire. Like it's all so basic. We're skipping all of this stuff on this build. Grub screw in the pocket of the bin. Yeah, it's in the pocket. Yeah. You'll go through the config, uncommenting the stuff that matches your setup. Oh, okay, cool. Wago, yeah, those. We're not using them. Wagos, however you say that. Migos. Yeah, like this just goes direct. But I understand the point of this. I kind of like it. It's nice and clean, but this is just simpler. I think that's a little bit easier for beginners as well. Wow, and that's it, huh? The next is Stealth Burner. Wow, cool. Yeah, Stealth is going to be fun. I've built one of these on my KP3S, and it was great, and I still love it. It's been working without a problem. I haven't needed anything for it or wanted anything for it. It's going to be cool comparing how the Stealth Burner works in comparison to the Afterburner. I'm really digging that aluminum plate. Yeah, the aluminum, look at that thing. It's huge. It's so nice. Gonna take a little bit longer to heat, but that's okay. Okay, I wonder how that's gonna work for the Stealth Burner. I wonder if I printed the right part. Yeah, that's gonna have to be a game day decision right there. Cool. Yep. Fans. Yep. Yes, yes. Oh, that's what that pin is for. This kit comes with pins for this instead of using filament. That's cool. I was wondering what that was for. I guess I can use that pin on my KP3S since I won't be using it on this. Neat. Yep, we're not doing the PCB. V1 and V2 are not version numbers not version numbers, but the printer's model. I think I did this last time. We renamed the V1 to Voron Trident to address the confusion this caused. Right, because it literally reads version 1, version 2. Cool, cool, cool. Z anchor chain. Yeah, we'll just do all this, you know, as its own thing. I'm not gonna do it now. Yeah, because this will be its own interesting piece. Cool. Yeah, I printed all the stuff. It's all ready. Okay. Neat. Heat inserts. Yay. Cool, that gets put on. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be a good time. It's one of those like nerve-wracking but good streams. That's gonna be this one. Potent. And we have this. That's all pre-done like this with a cool. Okay. All right. Let's go back up. So to summarize what we've done today is we have a bed now. We have a bed on the printer. So the next step is going to be, actually let me find it. Projects, Trident. Where is our new tool head? Here we go. Stealth burner, manual. Yeah, let's just open it here. Yep. So we will be doing this next time, which is going to be really fun. I'm going to make sure that I have everything. Small headless screw with internal drive. Oh, grub screw. Okay. Wow. I just, you know, I'll set this up next time just to make sure that I have everything. I don't think there's an ADXL in this kit. I don't remember, but I do have one. I do have one. Lots of heat inserts. That's going to be a fun one. Everywhere. Heat inserts everywhere. Yep, I printed that thing. Okay. BMG gears. Should be good. Yep. Looking good. So this is pretty similar to the other one. There's just a couple more pieces here and there. No big deal. And then what I wanted to see, the whole point of this, was I want to see what it looks like where it mounts do I need to put inserts there? Because that's already installed on the carriage. So many inserts, that's going to be great. This one's the Revo. We'll be using the Zodiac there. Yeah, this should be interesting too. I have no LEDs. I'll be putting LEDs later. I would have loved to do this or have it pre-wired in the kit. That would have been awesome. I'll have to buy some of these. Yeah, like I prepped all this stuff, but I guess I'll have to do it at a later time. Yep. Yeah, I want to do that, but later. Okay. This is interesting that I have to cut these off. I did that on one other machine. There's a jig STL, really. Okay, yeah, so right here. This is what I was looking for the whole time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put in 2 more heat inserts at the top there, into here. The rest we already have. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do with the belts. I wasn't supposed to cut them flush, huh? Oh well, that's okay. 3 mils, yeah, cool. Alright, and that goes on like that. Through there. Sweet! ADXL, I'll look into this. I have one, like I said. But I also have a USB one. So I might just put the mount on and not put the ADXL mounted. And then I'll just use it via USB. Because then I can use it on multiple machines. Cool! I'm ready. Don't work too hard. Actually, you'd be surprised how fast the plate will heat up. Really? I used environmental testing for power supplies in my old tech job contract. Oh, cool. Got a jet. Alright, Truggy. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day, everybody, and thank you for your service if you've served. Really appreciate that. And we will be celebrating you this weekend. And so will the rest of America. Okay, everybody. I think that's don't grab there. I think that's it for today. I think we've done quite a bit, actually. I know it never seems like that, but we have a bed on the printer now. And now it's an actual machine, pretty much. So that's cool. Alright, so bed is on. Everything is tightened, ready to go. I'll put the magnet on way later. The wiring seems very straightforward so far. Nothing crazy going on. Everything went together relatively okay. Hey there. Yeah, just that ground wire was kind of tricky, but I'll make sure I note that, so when I talk about the kit later on, I'll have, not pros and cons, but kind of like things I learned type of scenario, so I'll try to include that in there. But yeah, this is another reason why I wanted to do each section of the manual separately, because if somebody's also doing that part, well, that's in this live, that actually happened, so it'll be nice. Okay. Everybody, I'm gonna cut it. Cut it off for the night. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Thank you for watching later. Like I already said, have a good weekend, and happy Memorial Day to everybody. And thank you for your service. All right, I think that's it. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. And I'll try to do one of these again here shortly, especially because it's gonna be really exciting to do the afterburner, right? Or stealth burner, rather. All right. Later, everybody. Have a good one.